So, in this video, I'm going to talk about Forest Essentials. It is operating in the luxury segment, luxury beauty segment, and how it is operating in a completely different strategy as compared to its peers that we are going to discuss. So, starting first, what a luxury beauty segment is. It is the segment where luxury beauty products are being sold. Well, the definition what I spoke is somewhat generic, but let me give you some statistics. India ranks third. India ranks sixth in India ranks sixth in beauty segment across the globe after US, Europe, South Korea, Japan, China. India is there with the largest market, and companies are coming to India to India and operating to capture the luxury segment. Recently, Forest Essentials was also captured by a foreign brand named, let me tell the name, its name is ST. And with that, the luxury beauty segment is completely dominated by foreign companies. Only two companies existed that were Indians. First was Forest Essentials, and second was Kama, and both are now acquired by foreign MNCs. What these MNCs are so let's get the motivation why these MNCs are entering into India. This is because they are facing slowdown in their home states, that is Europe and US, and they are not been able to succeed in countries like China. So India is the only option left for them to keep their growth journey on. Hence they are trying to get footholds on India both organically and as well as inorganically. So let's discuss what how Forest Essential operated and how it was completely different from the industry standard. At first the at first it existed, it focused mainly on the offline channels as compared to Mama Earths and Sugar Cosmetics, who ventured into online channels. During COVID, when things went online, these companies like Mamaearth and Sugar Cosmetics gained a huge profit and huge advantage of that and leveraged the online channels. However, Forest Essentials stick to their offline presence and also expanded it during the COVID. So when the lockdowns were lifted up, people habits switched back to offline channels where around majority of the purchase happens through offline in luxury beauty segment, and this is where the Forest Essentials were present. As a result, it benefited from it, whereas competitors like Mamaearth were forced to increase its distribution capacity towards offline channels, and Sugar Cosmetics were forced to scale down. Then this was the first unique way how Forest Essential was operating by focusing mainly on the offline channels. Second is it limited its number of SKUs, like like smartphones, where the number of smartphone variants are so much that customers get confused. Similarly, in the luxury segment, the companies are managing a lot number of SKUs needed that are confusing the customers. On a flip side, Forest Essentials managed a limited number of SKUs and focused more on quality. The third the third is um, Forest Essentials. Forest Essential doesn't replicated the model of heavy discounting, influencers hiring, and performance marketing. the revenue that the percentage of revenue that foreign essentials spend on advertisement is the lowest as compared to the peers. For example, its peers spend about 23 rupees for every 100 rupees earned in marketing, whereas Forest Essentials spend only rupees 7. And they are mainly they are not that much aggressive through in marketing. What they prefer is to build a community around them who uses their products, and they grow and to grow organically, whereas the competitor is focusing more on market capturing through aggressive marketing. This was the third way how it is operating. The fourth one is Forest Essentials kept the manufacturing facility in house. They had a R&D center and manufacturing capability at Haridwar, as compared to its peer who had outsourced the beauty segment, outsource the products, and hence Forest Essentials is able to better manage its quality as compared to its peers. This was the fourth way how it is acting differently. And and because of all this, by keeping the marketing cost less, manufacturing under them, limited SKUs, focusing on offline channels, and growing slowly and not aggressively, taking calculative decisions before expansion. So what this has caused that the margins that for green forest essentials command is much higher as compared to the peers, whereas the peers are mainly in losses and even the margins are very less in single digit. Forest Essentials commands a margin of greater than 25%. So this is this is how a company can become a company can be successful by not focus but not taking the traditional path and avoiding FOMO, by being clear why it is doing what it is doing, and being consistent in its approach. So that's for today.